What's up?
That was me just now switching off my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi trash.
Uh,
Yeah, let them things go. You already know how it goes. For real.
Word
It's the
up.
Father and Son podcast. Same as last week and the week before and next week. Till y'all do something about it. You know. I'm Creeds, aka the Guala, and this is my pop, also known as Big Papa. How you doing?
Peace. Doing
Word,
wonderful.
word. Out the gate before we even start these debates and all of that, we got to start off the top, Pop. I love you very much, and I'm honored and happy to be doing this with you, Pop.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm proud of you and I love you more.
For sure, Pop, for sure. So we get to the nitty gritty. I think you got a don't you got a disclaimer?
Huh?
Don't you got a disclaimer
Do I? I'm not sure.
You got a disclaimer every week before we start the show about people's opinions and what we
Well,
doing for.
it's just for educational
Right.
purposes.
Yup. Yup.
This opinion, it don't mean nothing to nobody. But if you feel it, feel free to respond. But it's just for educational purposes.
Say somebody. Say somebody. Straight up. All right, Pop man, we gonna get right into it. You know Alex Baldwin, right? The actor,
Mm-hmm.
famous family, Baldwin family. We know about him. Whole bunch of them. And New Mexico jury just found a woman named Hannah Gutierrez Reed guilty for the shooting that Alex Baldwin took part of in a movie shooting called Rust. It's supposed
Yep.
to have been a Western movie. The producer apparently did not pay, at least in the receipts, for live ammunition, but somehow a live round got put into a bullet. And the young lady named I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it's Helena Hutchins. She's dead now. Um, Alec Baldwin let the gun off. The woman who I named earlier, Gutierrez, she's just been found guilty of manslaughter. Alex Baldwin is standing trial next. He's the actor.
Yep.
I don't know what Alex Baldwin was doing, like acting silly and like pointing guns at people he wasn't supposed to, but definitely somebody got shot who wasn't supposed to. I'm trying to figure out how does Alec Baldwin get hit with a charge here. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's tragic. This is this is how I feel. It's tragic. It is tragic.
Yeah,
But crazy mistakes do happen. And I understand that somebody do need to pay for that. But I think that the what she's convicted of is a little harsh. I don't think she meant to give him the gun with a loaded round to shoot and kill nobody. I don't think that he meant to, playing or not, just wah wah wah.
right,
I mean,
right.
because I done came off the porch with foolishness off the back porch in my old crib with a bunch of foolishness.
Like it. Feeling like
you
Indiana
know,
Jones 007 one day. Word up.
now, well, we could get even better than that. Maverick, John Wick, one of those. What's my man name? What are them damn movies
Equalizer.
called? Huh?
It ain't the Equalizer, is it?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the other dude, Matt Damon. What's the movies he Born, the Supremacy, Born
Oh,
Supremacy.
that's Tom
J-
Cruise.
Jason Bourne. That's him.
Yup, yup. Letting them things
You
go.
know, born is gonna really want to shoot nobody.
Nah, nah. And some of them point blank headshots that John Wick was doing, that'd be horrible. That would ruin the man. You know how he get up close on you, blood splatter everywhere. That'd be a mess. That'd be horrible for Keanu. He don't deserve that. That's
He
terrible.
ain't there and demonstrate that on the streets and hurt nobody.
No, no, no. And unfortunately,
He
it's the end of Alex Baldwin's career. It's like it's almost a conspiracy in my own head. I haven't read enough on it, but it's like if you wanted to fold a guy's career who was talking reckless, he was on Saturday Night Live making fun of a lot of presidents and all of that. Hey man, we get rid of you, man. We get rid of you. We don't care who you are.
when they want you,
Career
man, they'll get
effectively over. Huh?
when they want you, they'll get you.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way. CBD, 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 CBD. That's how that goes.
Uh, excuse me.
CBD, CBD,
CBD,
CBD,
CBD.
CBD, CBD, CBD. Word up. Um, doing a couple obvious like looking different things up, throughout the country and all of that. But I find this ironic, or at least it's ironic. It's sick, frankly, but our American government, the United States,
Mm.
wound up striking a couple ships in the Red Sea and the Dead Sea called by in the country of Yemen. America put airstrikes against those guys, wound up cracking a few ocean liners. So America has actively fired weapons. Like we're actually in the middle of what's called a Middle Eastern war, not quite a world war yet. But America is also, ironically, sending healthcare packages to Gaza and airdropping them. So they dropping off supplies out the sky, big,
Yeah.
huge packages or whatever.
Mm.
What they don't account for is once those packages hit the ground level, because that town's been so decimated, more people are getting hurt just trying to
The
access
food.
the food and the goods because everybody's bloodthirsty. Everybody got to have it.
Yep.
But I also think it's ironic that America is also funding the bombs that's putting those people in their misery. How hypocritical can America be? What interest do we have in that country? Which one is it? Are we funding a nation? Or are we helping the other like what's going on? Like whose side are we on? Why are we there? And how is this legal? How is this legal in a world term?
It's not legal, but United States is the branch off of Great Britain. Nobody's talking about that. They are bombing the countries too,
Yes, yes,
but they pretty much run the United States. We are like more like puppets compared to them. I asked you before, how come nobody knows what the ex queen was worth? Why they not on the Fortune 500?
right.
Who knows King Charles is worth? Why he's not on the Fortune 500? We gonna talk about P Diddy. It's all to keep you blinded. We gonna talk about how
Yeah,
much Puff Daddy got. We gonna talk about what DJ Khaled got. I don't
yep.
care nothing about none of that.
They don't matter. They don't matter.
Because Queen E, the big E, how much
Yeah.
money? Dear God, she been a
It's not
queen.
true. It's not. It's like the number can't be. The number can't
She
be fabricated. You can't come up with a number when you own settlements in other islands and other countries. You
Mm,
cannot add the wealth up. It's
when
impossible.
you control other islands, other
Yeah.
countries.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Some pretty monumental stuff. I mean, as we spoken before, and I don't care what nobody got to say about it. The queen and her kingdom, if you will, her reign was a murderous reign. A lot of civilians got hurt. A lot of people got killed. And I seen Americans out there crying when the woman died, like they met her.
Yep,
I seen Americans out there crying like she actually did something for them.
yep,
I ain't feel bad at all. Except I ain't feel bad at all. Even for the people crying, I called them stupid. You're an idiot. You're the type of
yep,
person. You're the type of person who celebrates uh um Cinco de Mayo and don't know the history. Type of
yep,
person who celebrates what's it called, Saint Patrick's Day without knowing your history.
yep.
Without knowing
Or the
your
type
history.
of person that'll vote
Uh,
for Trump and don't know him. Or the
mhm,
same type of person that'll vote for Biden and don't know him.
yep.
Oh, he's a
And another man,
Republican. My family
how
was
you
a
offend a
Republican.
man, another man? Huh?
They say, "Oh, he's a Republican. My parents, my people was Republicans, so I'm gonna vote for him." Oh, he's a Democrat. My peoples were Democrats, so I'm gonna vote for him and have no clue,
Blind as
no,
hell.
no clue of nothing at all.
Blind as hell.
No,
Yeah,
no
this is
clue.
this is real bad.
It's bad.
See, it's a what I don't like is the herd mentality though when it comes to our politics about if you affiliated with somebody somehow, and I'm gonna bring this up later in our but if you affiliated with somebody that people like, then automatically you're like too. Even though like nobody knows you for you. For example, if you voted for Biden simply because he was down with Obama, and you voted for Obama simply because he was black, then that's a dangerous route to be taken. It's a stupid route to be taken. Because
What?
if that's the case, I'll put any black face in there, have some evil person associate with them, and then they're automatically good by association. That's not okay. That's not okay. We have to start waking up and actually reading and listening and finding out what's actually going on instead of just being mad. You know, I don't know what Americans are doing now. We not even. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, that's where
It's a
we
damn
at
thing.
right
But
right
I'm never gonna
now.
fight anybody. Go ahead.
I said that's where we at right now. Right now, we trying to figure out who's the lesser worse
Mhm.
because everybody's just so stupid. How can you really win either way?
If your interests are in, if your interests are in Joe Biden's case, like let's just say he's fighting a lot for LGBTQ and pro-choice and stuff like that. If those are in your interests, then I understand. Whether or not he's running, and if you don't like those things, that's why you would vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? So there's if you
But I
got
don't-
specific policies, you know what I'm saying? Like I might let's just say I hate Joe Biden. Let's just say that for example. I don't like him. I'm not gonna vote for him. But he has pro-choice on women, which is something I feel I might, quote unquote, feel strongly about. I want women to be able to have abortions. Then I would probably vote for him, even though I don't like him, because it's the policy. It's the policy I want, and not necessarily just Joe. He's a Democrat. That's stupid as hell.
it's all stupid. It's all stupid. Again, it's the lesser of the worst, in my opinion.
Hmm.
In my opinion, they are both horrible.
Yeah, yeah,
But what's what you really have to look out for is the individuals that no matter who win, because you got individuals that want Biden to win, and if he win, they're going to be happy, and uh, um, Donald Trump fans is going to be unhappy. But it's going to
yeah.
be the same way if Donald Trump win.
Mhm.
Biden fans is going to be unhappy.
Oh yeah,
And what nobody realizes is 4 years is 4 years, and can't shit none of them do
yeah.
in another 4 years from this year. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you win or not, what's going to happen 4 years from now? There's going to be somebody else, somebody different. The world is tired. Well, United States Republic is tired of this trash.
Yes, yes.
I've heard one say he grabbed women by the crotch when you got rich like him. I've heard one say, you
Ooh,
know what? I'm gonna set
vaginal
out a
part.
bill up and frisk. I've seen the worst from both sides. I've seen Donald Trump beat his investors and the contractors that he had, and I've seen what's the name get money from the Ukraine.
And from the prison. Yep.
It's not. It needs to be something else. It needs to be something else.
What if every state? What if every state was sovereign and there was no American government no more? Right? We had the United States of America, but there was no federal government. So
How
if
they gonna?
California wanted to do weird stuff, leave California alone. It ain't got nothing to do with Texas.
They're not gonna do that because that money comes back from a different part of the world.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Rockefeller, the Roth House, the different families, the J.P.
So
Morgans. That's where that money come from. They're not gonna do anything to interrupt that.
no,
They can't. How dare you? Somebody's dying. You interfere with that generational wealth, somebody is dying.
got to go. Joey B's and this punk. But so I just want to swing on that same thing. Hypocrisy is what I want to talk about. You know, and the title of the show today is Killer Cops, Hypocrisy and Astronauts. You know, because we like to spread it out. But let me get on this hypocrisy thing. Mitch McConnell, I caught you, punk. I caught you. Mitch McConnell was the head Senate in the House of Reps or whatever, right? In the Senate House, right? He's the head Senate, the party leader. Okay, even though the Senate's ran by Democrats, there's more Democrats than Republicans in there. Mitch McConnell, for what it's worth, is the head Republican speaker. Let's just say that in the House of in the House of Senate. This chump, he just stepped down as the party leader. Cool, right? But also, this chump was ragging Donald Trump for years and years and years, right? Saying how how he failed on different things and so on and so forth. Though he didn't vote to indict Donald Trump or impeach him, he didn't vote to impeach Donald Trump. So okay, whatever that case is. But now that he stepped down, and it's obvious that Donald Trump is going to actually be the Republican representative for the for the United States of America. He's backing the man up now. He has my full support now. I said, wow, that's funny. That just a switch, a change of heart. What happened? But I wound up finding out during Trump's administration, Mitch McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, okay, I hope I got that right. Chao, Elaine Chao was his transportation secretary the whole time. So while Mitch McConnell is over here starting hell for the whatever amount of time, Trump actually had his wife working in the office. So now, oh boy, Mitch McConnell supports Trump. My question is was it a sham the whole time? We all get money together, but I'm gonna just play over here real quick with these folks, appease these people. But once you win the presidency, I got you. Like, how is that not a conflict of interest? I need to find out who the hell Elaine Chao is too, for her to be getting such a high position military spot. But
It is a
why
con-
is America not mad about this? Am I the only person that read this? Like that Mitch McConnell's wife worked for the president, and that's the conflict of interest because he was actually going against Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of stuff he was saying. But now he's got his back now. It's he didn't have to explain himself. He didn't say, "Yeah, Jesus caught me," or he taught me something that I didn't know. Trump, whatever. It's just, hey man, I got your back now. What is this? Who are these people?
do you think if Donald Trump become president again, he's not gonna rain havoc on people that crossed him?
Yes, people are going
Do,
to probably straight to hell. They might die in prison. Yes,
do you want to be part of that train?
I wouldn't want to be, but you already know what it
That's
is. How you gonna sit here and try to pretend like then call it then? Be real. Just say that. Say that. Explain yourself though. Whatever it is, you need to explain yourself of how you could build a career dissing a man, and then once he gets the power, you back him up. That's not okay.
because it's easy to kick a man when he get down.
Right.
It's easy to kick him when he down. But it's just something different when you don't kick this man when he was down, and then he stands back up.
Mm, mm.
I think what was it? It was I think yeah, it was the monkey. Remember I told you to watch that monkey show when they beat that monkey all up.
Yeah.
But watch that one.
Yeah. I remember that.
Beat he up. They jumped him. The jealous one had when he got the clan. They jumped the dominant one.
The leader, right? The monkey was the leader at the time.
Yeah,
He was like the leader of the
they
group. Okay. Yeah.
kicked him when he was down. Tried left him for dead.
Mm.
He came back. Got
He was
strong
down
in every.
bad. Uh,
You don't remember
Remember,
that?
he rolling over. He just barely eating food, just barely living. They left him for dead for real. That was dirty.
But he lived and he came back and took his spot
Yep. And they got the
as the
tucking
king.
tails. All these loud talking bunks. When you had a
Yep,
group behind you, you was tough. Now Mitch McConnell
yep.
tucking tails. I see you, Mitch. I just want you to know. I see you. You thought you was slick. I see you. And your wife had a cushy job with them folks. So knock it off,
they
bro. Just knock it off.
they bums, man. They can't take the real pressure. They can dish it out, but when they come back on them, I mean, even the nominee and the president, when the truth come back on them, now all of a sudden everybody's treating them wrong. It's unfair. It ain't right. I'm
You
being
know,
bamboozled. I don't
you
get
know
it.
what places don't tout it. They're not proud of it because it's not they don't say it because they don't do it. I don't
Yeah.
ever hear when it comes to government entities alone, not the housing or nothing. I'm talking about people, police, fire departments, the federal government, DSS. I never hear them say we are equal opportunity employer. I never hear that. What is the job of a transportation secretary? And is that on Indeed or what? Like, who get the chance to apply for that if Mitch McConnell's wife already got the job?
Nah, it's not
It's
on.
okay for them to use what's it called? Nepotism. It's okay for them to use it. They open face use it in the government. The government is not an equal opportunity thing, but they want everybody else to be. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know.
It's gonna be crazy until we stand up and unite. They got this man down here in Burger, and it's terrible. The male got an online business where he sells Venus flytraps at different
Okay.
plants, right?
Yes.
So when he moved to the county in Burger,
Hmm.
they approved him the right to have his business there. No problems. So he talked to one of his privileged neighbors and he messed around and told her what he was selling. Now, she's on the board of commissions at the church and everything. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. She's on the board of
Okay.
commissions thing, and uh, the mayor, all of them go to the church that she goes to.
Hmm.
Block the man. Man had to stop
Wait,
his
what?
business and relocate. Blocked him. She
Wow.
didn't like it. She didn't like it. Blocked the
Mm.
man. The man had to stop his business after the city of Burgos told him he can do it.
Mm.
But she know all the board members, she know all the councilmen, and the sad thing is they all go to her church. It's awful.
Wow.
I'm hell, I'm digging like hell to find her name.
Okay.
She's
Okay. Yeah,
one
we
that
are
needs
black.
to be.
Thinking that.
She needs to be. I'm gonna
You
find
said
her
she need to
name
be what?
exposed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She needs to be called out as the piece of trash that she is. She needs to have news reporters and everything in front of her house. I'm not saying stalk her or nothing. I'm not saying do no
No.
harm to her.
No.
But I
Like,
mean protest.
like,
She needs to be protested.
how American are we when you can't like the cornerstone of America is capitalism? Why are you stopping my shine? I mean, like, how is that legal? That's the pursuit of happiness, right? That's what we were talking about. That pursuit of happiness. That was
Well,
one of our earlier episodes. Why? How?
but
How does a government entity have the right to stop my commerce, stop my capitalism, and my pursuit of happiness? That's three basic rights as an American. What's going on here? Hell no.
what about the Fourth Amendment? Unlawful searches and seizures. How do you get a right to come in my on my property and inspect anything? Look for anything. It's wrong, man. It's
How
wrong.
dare thee?
I'm gonna find her name. I'm
I
gonna
want to throw
find
out
her name.
there too. You might be watching one day or another. Like, you can love your country and not love your government. You can love your country and love the people in it and not like your government, especially when your government's doing corrupt things. They're doing some pretty cool stuff too, but a lot of it's just under veil. And it's okay to call things out and not and find out what the truth is. Some of these questions will probably never get answered. But we just wanted to put it on record so that we say that it's, if we've been putting this out there, we have questions about the things our government's doing to us. There's some funny stuff going on.
Yep.
Rights get violated for some and not others. Sometimes money doesn't count. There's no formula to it anymore. It used to be if you was a rich white man, you can get away with something. It's not the case no more. It used
Nope.
to be if you was a baller, you can get away with it. That's not the case. There's no true algorithm. It's selective, and that's what's scary. I think people are being chosen to get destroyed, and it's real. It's real.
Yeah, yeah, it's real out there. And everybody that's walking around in the United States and thinking that they're free because they got this and they got that and this and that, you're not free. You're not free because they can do what they want to do with you at any given time. Any given
True.
time.
It's true. Well, speaking of this American government, we might as well keep it out. The FDA, all of our favorite place, the Food and Drug Administration, the building in which they're approving drugs and food in the same building somehow or another. They're related. But Food and Drug Administration, when they start releasing things, I want to have it on record too when I catch it. You can't catch it all the time, but I'm sure there's a list. I'll find that out. But I'm
Yeah,
just
because
keeping it.
they have to make it public.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, like I don't know if it's a yearly thing, but I'm a certainly check it out. But they just released or they just approved the first over-the-counter continuous glucose monitor by a company named Dexcom. And those are the little inputs that people usually have on their arm or something like that, and it monitors. You put your cell phone to it, you can like check your blood sugar or whatever. I think it's
Yes.
brilliant. I think it's a good idea, and I think whoever came up with it is brilliant. But the FDA's attached to it now, and now people can get it over the counter. You don't have to be prescribed by a doctor. So
Yeah.
historically, we know, man, if the FDA touches it, it's probably something disgusting. But the shares, the shares in Dexcom, the product, by the way, is called Stello, Stelo, by a company named Dexcom, and those shares went up 22.2% since the FDA passed that the other day. So it might save lives. I hope it does. But I'm just airing it out just in case we got another. Well, what's some of them drugs they have people zoling off, whatever the case is. They got them on the commercial antidepressants that be having these people sick, sick, sick,
Yep.
sick. So, and FDA approves that. And I just want to call it out just for the history. I mean, just for the record. It might be one of the good ones. I pray it is, but I don't trust
Yep.
the FDA. So,
I was at work this morning and they said that they're going to court to try to stop TikTok.
hmm
Speaking of the FDA,
owned by China,
the,
by the way.
yeah, but speaking of the FDA approved something called pink slime as food.
Mm. And that's from what I understand, genetically created meat. Is that right?
No, it's not even meat.
Okay.
They can form it and put dye in it to make it look like a salami or something like. But it
Man,
shouldn't be. Ain't no other country is going to allow that to happen.
Jesus.
And it's just ridiculous. If they could kill you off at 37, guess what? Your bond that you was born under, they get to keep. They send you
Yep.
$255 for your funeral.
hmm
The rest of the bond on your life, they're gonna keep.
Mm.
They don't owe you no damn uh uh disability check, no retirement check, nothing. You dead. They keep all of that.
Gotcha. Gotti. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yes, yes, yes. You're a young man, but you don't work most of your life. There's no telling how much money you actually put into their system. Not even counting the bond that you was born with.
Right. Right.
You heard Break Back Tomorrow. they're gonna deny you disability. Oh, you
I've
gotta
already been
prove to
kicked
me
out of
you.
2 doctor's offices. I got insurance, apparently from Obamacare. Thanks a lot, bro. That's why I called them out, called out them primary healthcare doctors. Y'all ain't nothing but drug dealers, man. I'm gonna start calling you out. Drug
That's what.
dealers. That's all you
That's what.
are. Healthcare providers, primary healthcare providers do nothing, and the nurses get the work done. If you want to see a real doctor, go to an emergency room. That's where they at, and that's where they suggest they that you go because they're trash. They go in there. Oh my god.
BJ, I went to a chiropractor for 6 weeks straight, 3 times a week for 6 weeks. And I kept asking him, yo, what kind of exercises can I do at home for my back? They
Mm-hmm.
kept pushing the ball, pushing the ball, pushing the ball, evading the question, evading answering the question. So I started looking it up. So I said, how come you don't teach me this? Oh, cause we think you got a worse condition than what you're thinking of it. Oh, so you can help me
Right.
if I pay, but I'm paying you, and you can't tell me how I can help myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Our
They're not
American
gonna tell.
government. Go ahead.
They're not gonna tell you that you can actually piss out sugar diabetes. You can get that out of your system. They want us to believe that sugar diabetes come from sugar and all of this. It really don't. It comes from that fatty fucking protein that they feed us, that McDonald's, that processed shit, that bullshit that your body can't get rid of. So it stores it. And then you have, think about what I'm saying, with one of your cousins drinking all of that fake sugar shit, 2 liter sodas, drinking all that fake shit, 2 liter sodas and all of that fatty protein bullshit got stuck up in the pancreas. And it just sat there and it destroys your body. But when you go to your doctor, oh, you got a sugar diabetes, you type 1. Hey, I'm gonna give you this medicine. They don't tell you nothing natural to take
Mm-mm.
to kill you. Oh, because that's what the body does. They give you a medication, pharmaceutical. They're drug dealers just as well.
Yeah.
Them, the pharmacists, it's sickening.
Yeah. They
Any
just.
ill,
Go ahead.
any illness you have, there's a natural remedy for it.
Mhm.
Just take the time to find it. It's a natural remedy for it, and it works.
We both, you and I both grew up in, and I want you to say that again. I'm sorry because I think that what you just said was very valuable about the natural remedy. Can you repeat that one more time? Because I don't want to gloss over that before the next subject or before my next
Uh,
statement.
the doctors won't give us the natural state. They're going to give us pharmaceuticals because they all get paid from the pharmaceutical company. You sell
Right.
this, we're going to give you this. But there is something natural for anything that you're suffering from. There is a natural herb out there that will
Hmm.
cure it. Get rid of it, not control it, not keep it under control. Get rid of it.
Eradicate. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
The body heals itself. But they're not going to tell you about certain drugs. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you went to a doctor and they told you something about CMARS? Never.
My
Probably.
doctor, my last appointment didn't even take my height. Didn't even take my height. Took my word for it. I could have told her I was 7'11". The lady wrote it down in the
Yeah.
paper like it was the gospel. They had a height
Yeah.
measuring
Like,
device,
yes.
a doctor,
Get you
a
in.
medical doctor.
They want to get you in, sell you some drugs, and
Hmm.
get you the hell out. It's like a
Just
crack
thank God
epidemic.
my blood pressure was straight. These are drug dealers. You're looking for something wrong with the gas tank, but when there's actually like something wrong, right? They're fake mechanics in my. And I wanted to bring this point up too. They remind me of because we both grew up in drug infested neighborhoods, right? We understand like the economy and how it works. I feel like those guys are like second in command, so to speak, right? Like they're the actual surgeons. Those guys are the bosses. I don't even think they really involved with the BS. I think a heart surgeon really just wants to fix a heart, even though he got to get paid to do it. But when I look at primary healthcare doctors, physicians, I see them like guys who run corners and they don't actually touch the drugs themselves sometimes because some doctors' offices got pharmacies inside of them. But
Yep.
they'll go out there and then tell, "Oh yeah, man, we ain't gonna yeah, we gonna take the money, but the drugs at Walgreens. Drive over there, go pick them up. Go see my man's around the corner." That's how I see
Yep.
it. It's the plug. It's the game. I hate to say it, I'm familiar with it from a distance. Like because we were surrounded in such situations growing up. I understand the basis of it, and this looks
Yeah.
the same. This looks the
It is.
same.
It is.
And my
You're
doctor
right.
told me that if I go to the podiatrist, there's something wrong with my foot. If I go to the podiatrist myself without going through the primary health care doctor, my insurance may not take care of it. My health
Yeah.
insurance, that's something I'm paying for by the month. What in the
Yeah.
dog hell is going on in my country? What is this?
No, they're not going to let you go straight to the heart doctor. They're going to make you go through steps. So you're going to pay your primary, then you're going to pay the analyst, and after you pay 4 or 5 times, then you will get to see the specialist.
Yeah, yeah. The
Then you'll
doctor,
get.
go ahead.
I said, then you'll get to see the specialist. You
The
can't just
alleged
walk
doctor,
through. Show some bitches.
go ahead, Pop, go ahead.
Nothing, man. I'm just get upset, man.
But the doctor, the alleged doctor asked me over and over again because this is what cuts their bottom line short. That bond you were talking about at birth, they will ask you repetitively, how many cigarettes are you smoking a day? How much
Yeah,
alcohol are you drinking a day? So it's just
yeah.
like, okay, but the lady didn't ask me how many calories am I intaking? Am I counting calories? Hey,
Don't care.
have you been on a diet lately? Have you changed anything? She didn't give a damn. I could have been eating chocolate syrup for dinner every night. She didn't care. She didn't care. This is a
Could have
primary health care doctor?
could have ate a salad every day for dinner, all day, every day. Some people love salad. Some people are vegetarians. You could have
Yeah,
just straight eaten salad all day, every day. Do not care.
don't care.
It has to
Don't
be
know about
called
my
God.
religious. Didn't ask like, have do you fast for religious reasons or health reasons? Have you ever taken 4 days off or not eaten food before? These are basic human questions I think you should ask me. The lady never put the
Yeah,
stethoscope on my chest. She never heard how my heart was beating or how my lungs were working. A
don't
waste
care.
of my, oh my God. That's what I got for free from the government. I get my first visit free for my insurance. Y'all ain't shit. Excuse me, Bob. Triz ass. Straight Trizzy.
Uh,
Straight Trizzy. I ain't
mm,
lying. I ain't lying. But it's all good though. It's all good. I'm thinking about doing my own surgery, man. Just fixing my foot on my own. Like how I fix, how you fix something on your engine. You just kind of just figure it out. Just
nah,
figure it out.
nah, nah. Don't figure it out. They work for you. You pay for this. Make them figure it out. Don't go for no bullshit. How can I work out at home so I don't have to come see you for my
Over and
back?
over. Yep.
What can I do at home? I want you to dig into your archives because they don't teach them those home remedies. They teach you about Viagra or whatever the fuck it is.
Something that's
They
making
te-
men get heart attacks. So now you got to take a blood thinner on your Viagra, and that's giving you ass cancer. Lord.
not counting what it's doing to your liver.
Mm, mm. Man, I gotta
Next time
protect
you
my
go,
PP under all circumstances, man. You got to watch your PP because it's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. Your food to mess your
next,
PP up, stress, bad coochie. Lord, no, forgive me. I couldn't go through it, man. I'm so happy I don't have to. I never had to. Mm-mm.
I can't none of it. Key word is I can't want none of it.
Word up, man. Nah, you can have it. You can have it.
Like the
Mm-hmm.
rabbit.
Yeah, that's it. Oh. Anyway, punk ass with they America. I see what y'all are too. So I got a few out the way. FDA with they punk self. Oh my God. Oh, have mercy.
What we got?
Illinois, man, out of a city called I put this. I think it's Carroll Stream, Illinois, killed
Carol
by
Stream.
police. Yeah, Carroll Stream, Illinois,
Mm.
killed by police. This gentleman's name is Isaac Goodlaw. Goodlow. Um, he just so happened to be a black male. I don't know if race got anything to do with this. He just happens to be a black male, right? Shot one time in the chest, murdered by the police, according to footage. The story is that his girlfriend, who was unnamed, called the police for a domestic violence charge. The ambulance showed up to the house, and once the girl got released from the ambulance, she tried to go back into the house. The man allegedly, um, Isaac Isaac Goodlaw allegedly locked the door down so that the girl couldn't get into the house. The cops allegedly after that tried to get into the house for 45 minutes, calling the cell phone, knocking on the door, where the
Yeah.
superintendent called eventually to the neighborhood. This
And they
young
opened
lady
the door.
gave the police she gave them permission to go into the house, not just to open
Yeah.
up the door, but to go into the house.
Yeah.
And according to body cam footage that got released, as soon as the door opened, before any real actions got taken, apparently as soon as the door opened, shots were fired. One shot by two different police officers were discharged. One to the chest to the young man, and a taser was fired allegedly also. Um, hold on, yeah. So the footage got released, and the family doesn't have the raw footage, but it's chopped up bits released by the police to the public with blurred faces. So none of the cops are identified. I don't know the young lady's name and I don't know the cop's name, but I do know this young man's name, and he deserves to have that time. Isaac Goodlow. Even in the wake of his death, they're obviously doing an injustice. And I wanted to ask you, like, how is it okay for these cops to be out here putting up, like, do we have a organization when cops murder people in the streets, they check that department out and it's not held within that police department? Does that make sense? Like
No,
if I'm in
what we
Sparta, Mississippi, and I'm a cop and I murder a man, Sparta, Mississippi should not be running the investigation. Who are the people
yeah,
who do that?
they all do that. Not unless you got the money and the patience to fight it. They all do that. What we are dealing with is gangsters. Well, let me rephrase it. It's called organized crime.
Thugs. They're thugs,
That's what they are.
mercenaries, people who
Organized,
kill for hire. Some of them, not all of them.
they are organized crime.
Mm,
And maybe all everybody is not, but the problem is the ones that's not know someone within their precinct
mm.
that is.
Dirty dog crap.
Won't say
Filth.
nothing. It's organized crime, is what it is. When they
Uh,
gave qualified immunity, they can't get sued. Well, it's
yeah.
hard. You can sue them. You sue them. And see, that's where the problem comes too. Because if you catch them right and you get to sue them, most people want to sue the department.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know the facts. They want to sue the department and the city. They all have bonds on their head, all of them. There's a bond company that puts them on bond, just like a bond company that holds your car on insurance. And there's a policy number attached to that bond.
Right.
Get that and sue they ass personally. Because it's like,
To the dick.
just say, yeah, you get too many tickets, your bond company, your insurance company is gonna drop you.
Yeah, they
You
gonna
get into
yeah.
too many accidents, your bond company is gonna drop you. So you burn his fucking bond or her. You burn their fucking bond up. Ain't nobody gonna take a chance on them. Damn, you didn't
Mm-hmm.
cost this grand. You didn't cost them 50. Nah, we can't miss with you. You'll never be a cop again.
Mm. To get
Burn
rid of you.
their burn
I
their
uh
ass.
I got another one though, real quick, pop man. We run out of time. I want to get a few of these out real quick. I might have written too much, but so United States put an embargo on Russia. Is that correct? They stopped commerce for Russia. It's illegal to do trade with them if you're associated with America. Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
Huh?
I'm not sure. I said I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, America has since Russia invaded Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
America has made it illegal to do trades with Russia if you're affiliated with America. So if you're part of NATO or anything like that, it's illegal for you to do trades with them. China can still do what they want to. They're not aligned with us. But we're not supposed to be doing business with them or helping them in any way. But right now, or just now, a couple of days ago, rocket ship got sent off, and these four astronauts are going to a uh a station, a space station. That space station has three NASA astronauts and one Russian cosmonaut, which I guess is an astronaut in Russia. So, are we in bed with Russia or are we not? The guy represents the Russian government, like the Russian nation. Why wouldn't you just tell that guy to cop his own ride up to the main station? Like what's going on here anymore? I've seen this multiple times where we're supposed to be having beef with particular people, but they'll just send like rocket ships up, or if it's got something to do with like serious like foreign policy up to the max. But I don't know. What you think about that? I mean, if it's off of Russia's head, why are they riding with them? Why my man copping a ride up north with USA if that's supposed to be the case?
I think that the USA is not thinking for themselves. We are capable of we not. We belong to somebody else.
Mm.
And so we're going to maneuver and move the way that they want us to because they are the ones that's paying us.
Sometimes I feel like in America, like I'm living in a house that the landlord already sold, and like I ain't got no
Yep.
say so at all.
Yep. And
You understand?
the fact of the matter is you don't. Somebody can come at any given day and say, yo, you have to go. Any given
Yeah,
day.
yeah. You got to go now.
This
If they sold it, they'll
look,
give me a legal maybe 10 days, and that's it. You got to get the hell on.
that, that 30-day bullshit that people think about, none of that shit counts.
People sick to
None
me.
of that.
My law, I got 30 days. They don't even read no housing laws, nothing. They some of them people don't even know the charges. Won't even read the law on the charges they done copped in their life. Take the word of a jailbird, somebody that's in jail. Oh, now you can get off of that. Won't read nothing. Won't read statute. You get caught for stealing. You won't even read the statute, so that to make sure that they have to prove that you are stealing. These people are sickos, and they try to recite to somebody else by law. I got 30 days. These are numbskulls, man. Seriously, numbskulls. Get charged with felonies and never even read your own charge. Never read the definition of your charge. Oh man, that I think that is I think that's just unspeakable. I think that's unspeakable. If you don't understand what you're being charged with and what state what they're charging you with and like what's the definition of it in that state, I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, that's my opinion. I guess it's all to the good, all to the hood. We
Well,
got what 2 more? Or you want to do
huh?
one more and we get to the word quick fire.
So let's handle one more before we
Okay.
get to it. I don't
Mm,
want to deal with no
okay.
man right now.
Say what?
I don't want to deal with no mayonnaise right now. We'll deal with
Nah,
that
what?
later.
I only like one slice of the bread for the BLT just to make sure the bread moist, but not enough to be spilling out the sides. Too much mayonnaise.
So,
So we can just go with this one. This one's a wildfire one. Alabama just the Supreme Court just ruled that an embryo is a oh my god.
youngin,
I don't even want to read that because I don't even know what that I never discovered what the word means, and I do not want to put out false stuff.
No,
So I'm gonna
what
speak
they
on it.
saying? Embryo is a youngin.
Yes.
That's what
Like it's a life. That's basically what they're saying. But I don't know what the word means that they put up there. So I don't want to. I can't like factually speak on this.
in the
You
words
know.
of the infamous North Carolina, it's called a youngin.
Mm, yeah. Well, an embryo, which is not even a fetus. An embryo
It,
is like. Go ahead.
it it's a youngin.
That's what they giving it now. That's what they giving it
That
now. I'm talking about before he even break the egg, like like the wet sperm in the egg is damn near life right there.
it's a
Yo, that's
youngin.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
so
what
young
they
is so Alabama not playing. So it made me wonder, like honestly, what's the importance of breeding more Americans right now? What's the
money,
importance of it? Yes,
money.
but what though? Like what's the money? How? You know what I'm saying? Just more workers, or like
Uh-uh.
we're losing power within our own country. If we keep it up how we doing, because the amount of illegals who are here now, immigrants, legal and illegal immigrants who are here now, if they continue having children, they'll lapse all of us in 100 years. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
They don't care about you. They care about money. So everyone that's born in the United States are going to pay taxes. The child is going to be born with a bond on their head.
Yeah,
It's all.
more
It's
stop.
all. Now think about this: 3,000 people they live in the United States. That's at least 15,000 people that's going to have a child,
Hmm.
providing they're all
Yeah.
times the bond that is on their head every day as an American citizen. Every single day. It's ridiculous. They don't care about
Outrageous.
nothing else. It's all about money. It's all about money.
Le money,
They
le
put
money.
a president in place to fulfill the destiny that they had already written.
Mm.
Like I said, the JP Morgans, they're not gonna lose money. The Rothschilds, they're not gonna lose money. You know, none of those people are gonna lose money.
The
They
Steinbergs,
not.
whoever.
They not. They not. The Rockefellers, they're not losing no money.
The Waltons now, they part of more modern history, modern American history, but in 100 years, the Waltons will be just as important as the Rothschilds and the people who own Walmart. They will carve American history in the next 100 years or so. They already have, but like I don't even think their reach
Yes, but they
is known yet. Before we know it, they might own everything.
yes, but before what I'm saying is they're never gonna get that money that those families own. Those families are millionaires in the 1800s. You
And to be
understand what I'm
fair too, a
saying?
lot of those people made a lot of money on free labor and indentured servants, so slaves and immigrants from other
Yep.
countries. So they had a hell of a head start that Walton will never have free labor for a head start. So yeah, you're right.
Imagine,
You're right.
imagine you having $50 million in 1889.
Mhm.
And then you had your homeboy who was the king that had
Mhm.
priceless.
Discovery.
Yeah,
I hear you, Pop.
I know.
I want to find out what company, what year the company Cotton got because I want to know, do we support companies? Because I'm pretty sure it might have been, may not have been by the slavery time, but I will find out who owns cotton. Who owns cotton? Let me find out. The company. You know what I'm talking about, Michael
No,
Jordan? The fabric of our lives. Yeah. I need to know
nobody
if they got their
cotton.
money from slave money. Huh?
Nobody owns cotton. You can plant cotton.
No, the company, the who makes underwear, like the rival to Fruit of the Loom.
Oh,
The
okay, I got you.
fabric of our lives. That joint. Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if that money is made by slavery money in any way, and I'll find out, I'm gonna say, wow, they bought Michael Jordan, huh? Wow, I used to have cotton drawers too as a little boy. Every little boy that had a pair of little cotton, little tidy whities, knock it off, man. Seriously,
I know, right?
man.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
Hey,
Yeah, don't.
last last corner of the race. You ready, Pop? Quick fire.
I am, sir.
All right. Every week we do the same thing. It's quick fire section. Do 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 do. We'll have music and effects and like flashes. It'll be real cool soon, Pop. But that's just the magic. Anyway, ask my pop some questions to find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he answers the questions as quickly as possible. You ready, Pop?
Yep.
Farfit Nugan.
A back shot. A
Okay.
rough back shot. A terrible back shot.
Spoon. Like a
Terrible.
you, huh?
No, no, it's more like something I would never ever want to try.
What? A spoon?
A forfeit nougat?
Oh no, that's crazy. Nah, the next word is spoon. Like the utensil, like a
Spoon?
fork and yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like spoons when I'm dealing with soups,
Mhm, mhm.
but I've seen spoons used with the opposites of forfeit nougats. Actually, with forfeit nougats, people are. Next question.
Oh man, that's you gotta throw that spoon away or just melt it into just you gotta recycle that for the money worth in metal. That's disturbing.
You
So
you
next word is
you got
housefly.
a
You said what,
housefly?
Pop?
You said next word is housefly?
Housefly.
What is that exactly?
Like a fly in the house in the
Oh,
summertime.
them bitches irritating.
I can't stand them. I can't
Man, they
stand 'em.
irritate.
I swear. I swear. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like a,
Fuck your
and if
life
you
up.
ain't careful, it become an infestation. Like you have to be careful in the summertime because they love that AC. Nah, you got to go strips, fly swatters. They got those salt shotguns out now. You can just blast them out the air. Pretty cool stuff. But
Dude,
next word
I
is
done went I done woke I said I done woke up still hungover. Gotta go to the bathroom. a fly in that bitch. He'll run your head. Zzz. Boy, that's some
Sound like a
irritating shit
lawnmower
right
going off in your bedroom. Sound like a
there. For sure.
lawnmower going off.
A chainsaw in your
You ever
ear.
had one caught up? Yeah, like a chain right by your ear. Yo, have you ever had a fly caught between the window and the blinds? That might as well be.
Yes.
That might have. It sounds like somebody got the
Yes, sir.
damn what they call it? Oh my god,
That
what's they
shit is so
called? The weed whacker. Like they got the weed whacker wide open, throttle open.
yeah, got a brand new steel weed eater. Yeah. Man,
Yo.
shit.
You gotta die. I'll kill you through the blind. Boom! Just you gotta go. Yes, too much noise. Trying to take a nap.
I stand up on
Next
the
word is
toilet and try to
huh?
I'll
What'd you say,
stand up
Pop?
off the toilet and try to smash. I said I'll stand up off the toilet and try to smash it.
Yeah, it's got to
Motherfucker.
go. The
Bam.
next word is faucet, Pop.
I'm about to get mine done this weekend.
You get a new faucet?
Well, in my room where the dogs is at, there's a whole
Yeah,
little not kitchen, but a whole little faucet, sink and everything there. It wasn't
yeah.
working when I moved in.
Okay.
Saturday, I'm gonna get that bitch hooked up. Some of the dogs, I ain't even gotta fuck around. Just I gotta leave
Turn
out
right
into the
around, get
kitchen.
you
I
some
just give them
water.
their water.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
They come running in the house all big and bulky, all silly, just to get some water. Just they'll mess up the peace in the house. Now y'all got y'all little water in your section. Stay in your section. Word up.
yeah, yeah. Next one.
But uh, touchdown.
I like to score 'em. I don't like for nobody else to score 'em on me.
Nah, word up. Record,
Yeah, man. That's awful.
record.
Like a regular record.
Whatever definition of what you think I'm talking about.
Well, records is there's different things. I mean, you got records like
What's the first
music,
thing though? Right. And you got football records. You got world records. What's the first thing you think of?
basketball. You got the Guinness Book of World Records. All of that come to my mind on that.
But
It all
it's just
comes to me on.
what's the first thing?
I guess I would have to say Guinness Book of World Records.
Good book actually to own. Good book to own.
Yeah, and the reason
I
I
got a
say
few
that
more.
is go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Nah, you
The
say
reason
that
I say
because what?
because people got different records, but it's hard to get into the Guinness Book of World Records.
True.
No matter how many championships, everything you got, you're not in the Guinness Book.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Even Olympians, we have Olympians
Yep.
that's not in this world book. So good point. Good point. Yeah, we got six more. Make them quick. Laugh.
I love to laugh. I love to have fun. I love the
Cigarette.
people around me.
My
Cigarettes
fault.
is it's hard to quit.
Mm-hmm. Skeezer.
No love for them, baby.
Nathan's or Hebrew Nationals.
I love them to death.
Nah, it's one or
Well,
the other.
if I had to, oh man. Well, let me put it like this. I wish Nathan's would have cooked Hebrew nationals.
Okay.
That's the best answer I could give you. Not taking
Like
nothing away from Nathan, huh?
right, right. Like you love Nathan's, but you because I'm sure it would, you know what I'm saying, like where the section of the world we come from, you got a love for Nathan's, but you think Hebrew Nationals is better product.
Yeah, I just think so.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Knockout.
Exciting.
It is. It is. It's something like primal about that, right? It is. You don't mean it. Like you don't even. Most people aren't even violent people, but
Yeah,
watching
we
a
don't want
knockout.
nobody. Hey, oh, speaking of which, look up your boy when you get a chance. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that. Look up your boy Garcia. Things is not
Ryan
going right.
Garcia.
See, senor.
Okay. What about him?
Things ain't going right.
What do you mean? Well, Ryan Garcia.
For what
That
I
liver
think
shot
I
might have
see,
tore him up.
huh?
That Javante Davis liver shot might have tore him up, might have messed his brain up. That liver shot might have gave him CTE. And hey, what's going on?
I want you to look it up. I don't. I
Okay,
want. I don't want to. I don't want to be specific and be off. I want
okay,
you to look it up.
okay. All right.
Okay. Have a chill conversation. What's the next question?
Last one is Native American.
I'm gonna prove that I am one to get tax free.
Swerve. Swerve. And that might open up a casino, aka the gambling spot, 3 day spot, my crib, you feel me? And it's gonna be national reservation. This little section here, and you can get your little dice rolling. Or it might be, reservation, I don't know. But if it's tax free, leave me alone.
Yep. You are
But
one though.
what a Native American?
Hmm. My
I believe
grandfather.
so. I'm certainly not a African American like these people try to throw up on me. That's not the term I accept.
Well, my
I
mama,
don't even know if I'm a
dad.
black American. I'm just an American male.
Well, you got Indian in you, so you can prove that because my mom, daddy was Indian.
But even
But
that's
then,
incorrect. Though. Indians come from India. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a mess up. That's a mess up from
uh,
Europeans that they still call those people Indians to the point where Indians call themselves Indians. It's really dysfunctional. It's some
yeah,
dark
but
stuff.
those people, the European man call them red dot or feather.
Right, but that's because they messed up and they were looking for India and actually quote unquote found America.
No, they
Sailed the
didn't.
wrong way. If you sail from Spain, I don't know how in the hell you find America because India is west from Spain. I'm sorry, east. India is
Uh,
east from Spain. They went west. All of these
uh,
famous world mariners, they're so smart on the sea, Christopher Columbus and the boys. They didn't realize that Spain is west of India and they traveled west and found America. But anyway,
Terrible.
that's America's God. That ain't mine. That's their prophets. That ain't mine. I don't rock with you, Christopher Columbus. Just want that on record.
And I did just
Alright,
for the
that's the
record.
end of the show. Bah, 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 bah. Ain't
Okay.
nothing changed but the name on the mail. How you feel, Pop?
I'm great.
All right, all right. Well, we're gonna go and shut this thing down until it be next week, Pop. Love you very much.
Yes, sir. Same here, my man. I love you too.
Tenfold. Peace.
I'll see you next week.